For what reason?
I don't know. I think maybe because I've been here now 3-4 years, I'm enjoying, I feel more comfortable now, whether it's being in front of the camera or the kind of, meeting people, getting more comfortable, basically understanding the way the industry functions, I guess. I guess I'm a lot more comfortable now. I've understood that.
What does that mean? Like understanding the way the industry
functions?
Like
every industry, every profession has a certain way of functioning. There's a certain way, especially for someone like me who's an outsider, who's so new, who was so new.
Now you're an insider, right?
Now I feel like an insider, and I feel like people make me feel like that as well. People from the industry or people who have always been a part of the industry, I feel like that today.
And yet there's a certain candor that has been taken away from you by nature of this industry. It takes away your privacy, it takes away the fact that you can't have downtime, the fact that you can't actually be in one place, that you can't have family time, etc. What does it give you in return?
A lot.
So give me the best things that it gives you when it takes away all this.
Well, the fame, the success, the love, the appreciation that people give you when, not just when a film releases or not just when a film does well. But even, you're a public figure at the end of the day. So whether it's at airports, at restaurants, wherever, people idolize you, people want to be like you.
And that compensates enough for taking away
course,
whatever.
The kind of love and the kind of support that you get from people, the kind of fan following, that's more than enough to sort of compensate for any other thing.
Now, you obviously have chosen, because perhaps of your previous relationship, which was, so much in the public eye, you've chosen to sort of keep now your relationships in the private eye. What's the main reason for that? Is it just that because you don't know what the future of something is and because it's so
I think it's a combination of a lot of things. I think one is, and it all has to do from my past experience. I think one is I want to be completely sure before I say anything to anyone, because I think there's so much pressure when there's speculation and when there's all kinds of things. Also, I feel it takes away from my work. So I think, if and when, whatever it is, when there's something substantial enough to talk about, of course I will. But I also feel there is a certain part of my life now that people don't need to know.
And this is a learning that you've arrived at,
of course,
right?
Yeah. Because I think from my past experience, when we spoke about our relationship, I think somewhere we expected that people would give us our privacy or understand the fact that two people are in a relationship and leave it at that. But clearly not, because it kind of then they want to know when you're getting married, when you're having babies.
How much time you're spending together, what you're doing together.
Yeah, who visited whom on set, who went where, which holiday they went for, whose family is okay, whose family is not. It's just non-stop. I don't blame the media because I understand the curiosity to know. When I was not a part of the industry, I was as curious to know about other people's lives.
Right.
But I guess now when I'm a part of it and I have to face the brunt of it, I understand.
That this is something that you don't want to...
So relationship or not, I think what is important is, I think, like I said, I think there's a certain part of my life that I don't...
But then does it take away from the fact that here you could be in love with someone and yet you can't flaunt it, you can't really do all the simple things like hold hands, all the romantic things that I'm sure you would like to do were you not so much in the public eye. Do you still get to do all those things?
There's a lot that one...
Go on dates?
No, but but there's a lot that one sort of has to... there are a lot of compromises, not just your love life or your relationship, but there's a lot of other sacrifices. Whether it's the kind of food you want to eat, whether it's the kind of no late nights. At least that's the kind of life that I live. No late nights.
No smoking, no drinking,
no
really
drinking,
discipline.
sleeping on time. Again, this comes from my sports background, so it's not, my biggest compromise. Moving away from my family. That's my biggest compromise today. So it's not. It's not just that. There's a lot of things that goes into reaching where you are or being who you are.
And right now for you, it's career.
Absolutely.
So would we say that are you at all in love, committed at the moment? And not to work, I'm talking romantic love. Okay, don't give me that I'm committed to my work and I love, I'm in love with my, I'm talking pure romantic love from a boy, we don't need to get into it, but I just need to know that are you with someone right now?
You never hear from me.